In today's video, I am going to be breaking down Zach Edey from Canada. He is currently going to Purdue University, and he is killing it right now in the U19 FIBA World Championship. So let's get down, let's check out Zach Edey and see if he is the future of Canada basketball. He is 7'3". Okay, so in this first clip, Zach Edey right there sets a screen for, of course, player 5. Zach Edey then sets a screen and roll for our starting guard, who is Andrew Nembhard. Off of that screen, Zach Edey is able to roll towards the basket. His defender, or his main defender, is able to then be the hedger, which then leaves Zach Edey a massive lane to the basket. When he gets that ball, he lands on both feet at the same exact time. Now, after that happens, he takes a hard dribble, creates space, uses his upper body to push that defender away. This is a high-level move that not many centers at his age know how to do. Because when you receive that ball, when you're behind the backboard, there is just so much that you can do. You can pivot this way and possibly get blocked on a baby hook, or you can play the power game. You can receive that ball, take a nice hard power dribble back into your player so that you can create that space. And then for Zach Edey, he is able to then finish with his left hand. Yes, he can use both hands around the basket. This is fantastic. Here we go with Zach Edey once again setting that screen and roll for Andrew Nembhard. Nembhard is able to get that ball to Zach Edey. Now, a lot of centers, sometimes when they get surrounded by multiple players, they will freeze. They'll throw up a shot and they'll just try their best to get that shot in. However, Zach Edey is extremely calm. He's able to use that pivot and then set that baby hook to get that and one. How he did this? He landed on both feet, took a right-left step, and then he's able to then go up with that baby hook using his offhand right there to be able to protect against that block, and then he's able to make that basket. Very, very good player. Now, here we go once again, but this time on the defensive side of the game. Now, a lot of players who are 7'3" at his age are usually uncoordinated, and here we actually see a very coordinated, good footwork player on the defensive side. So he's playing this man, he's contesting the shot and the pass. Now, there is a double team heading over, so this player is going to be passing to the baseline cutter. However, what do we see? We see a pivot. This is very good. We see a pivot. He is not an uncoordinated player who takes random steps. He pivots around, and then he goes for the block, and he's successful on making that block. This is a very good defensive player and a very good screen and roll center. His hand-eye coordination is also very good. Here he is able to get that offensive rebound over top of a player who was doing a pretty good job of boxing him out, and he was able to finish with a layup. Now, of course, he does have the height advantage here against two players, but he's still able to grab that ball over two players and get that shot up. Now, one thing that I do really like about Zach Edey here is the fact that when he gets this offensive rebound, we see him grab it with two hands. When he lands, he doesn't bring the ball down. He keeps it above his head. This is something that a lot of young players need to know how to do, is to keep that ball high, because believe me, if you're 7'3", you don't want these three little small midgets to be able to steal the ball from you because you bring it back down towards your waist. By going up and getting that rebound, keeping it up high, you're basically keeping it away from all of those defenders trying to steal it from you. He's also very good at coordination when trying to block a shot. Now, he's over here in the top right of the screen. However, this is really good court IQ. So he actually cuts over towards this side when this screen and roll is happening. Now, the reason why this is so important with him coming over towards this side is the fact that now this screen and roll player is popping out for a three. We see Zach Edey, who goes to the opposite side of the key because we have Andrew Nembhard, who is driving down the left side. The reason why this is good, because now Andrew Nembhard is faster than both of these players. He's going to draw a help defender, and because of that, he's able to send up the alley-oop, and it's a massive one-handed slam by Zach Edey. The level of coordination needed to do this is insane. Now, for Zach Edey to be a good NBA player, I would really like to see him do more in the high post. I would really like to see him get some passes to the high post, mainly because now I want to see him to be able to pass from the high post down to baseline cutters, and that's something that I just haven't seen as of yet. The other teams have been mostly playing man-to-man against the guy, and because of that, I think that I would really personally like to see him hit some passes from the high post. I'd like to see him with some low post touches where he gets to kick it out for a 3, because I really do believe that Zach Edey could be Canada's version of Nikola Jokic because of his touch around the basket. Obviously, his size helps, but also his ability to pass. When we see him in the mid post, he's able to pass. I haven't seen him much in the high post, but in the mid post, in the mid-range area along the wings, I've seen some really promising passes by him, and it's really getting me curious. And his ability to shoot is something that I would really like to see as well. I haven't seen him shoot many threes, but if he can get that three-point shot down, and he's still technically a young guy considering he's only played for around 2 years at the age of, I think, around 18 or 19 he's at right now, and for him to be able to shoot as a 7-footer, I think that with his footwork, his hands around the net, he could be a very big, impactful player. Now, I personally believe that Zach Edey could be one of the top centers coming out of Canada right now, and I think that he could be a future center for our national team. Could he make the NBA? I think he could. He's just started playing basketball less than 2 years ago, which is really surprising considering that he got a D1 scholarship. Anyways, I hope that this video has helped you become a better basketball player. If it has, hit that like button, subscribe, and I'll see you guys again next time.